Come da porta picchita va bene, se tu la parla miezza americano, quando si fa l'amore sotto la luna, come da bene in capo di I love you, papà l'americano.
Hey, what's good? Welcome back to the Ghetto Logic Show. We're doing another segment of Sugar Sucks. Okay, let me bring you, let me just, again, personalize it and bring you up to where I'm at. Right now, I've switched physicians because they were giving me, my old physician, I'm not going to say any names, was giving me, just like every time I came to visit, she was trying to give me some other drug. However, she did work with me in my fear of needles, where she basically said, well, if you maintain this, I'm not going to force you to go ahead and stick yourself constantly. So I do thank her for that. It's just that she was trying to subscribe stuff that I would actually pay money to fill. I would read up on it. I'm not taking this shit, man. And there's no, reason for me to have to take it. Even though I'm not a physician, I just found it, that it was just too much medication. Like I said in the first segment, to me, medication is poison. It's something that you ingest into your body to try to trick your body to do something different. With that being said, one of the things that she did tell me that I was going to have to do, and if you read up about type 2 diabetes online, you'll see that this is a common thread or trend. Exercise is very, very important. After seeing this new doctor, and I'm actually slated to take some blood tests, which I'm going to do very soon. I've been rationalizing the reasons why I shouldn't take it, but I have to do it. What I've started doing is I've really started exercising. I started with almost like the military PT. I'm not doing that whole insanity thing because that was just murder. I lost the weight doing insanity. However, I like to be kind of stocky. I like that stocky build. So what I'm doing is, and this is suggested with people with type 2 diabetes, I'm modifying my diet, which I was always bad at. You give me a Reese's peanut butter cup, or let me see a Reese's peanut butter cup, and don't let it be cold in the freezer, I'm losing my mind. I'm gonna go through the whole bag, okay? So I've cut back on stuff like that. I'm doing the exercise thing. And due to my research, I'm starting to find out a lot of things about type 2 diabetes. It can be maintained with exercise. So I'm trying to really work out. I'm going to take my blood test this weekend. And hopefully I'll see the change of the numbers, because when she did finally, after chasing me around the room, got to stick me, found out that my blood sugar was like 275, which is kind of high. So I'm doing the exercise, and like I said, as I'm finding out that I'm kind of genetically disposed to have this. My grandfather suffered with type 2 diabetes. I smoke. Through the years, I've partaken in high fat, high cholesterol diets. I mean, like I said, you get a pint of Haagen-Dazs, who would know that there's actually 4 servings in a pint of Haagen-Dazs? Come on, how many people get a pint of Haagen-Dazs and go through 4 servings? It's more like 1. You know what I'm saying? Also, with the exercise, I'm trying to bulk up, but I'm trying to keep my weight within the standards as far as the body mass index. And again, it's important. Another thing that I love is I love all kinds of breads and baked goods. Bagels, rolls, artesian bread. I love that stuff, and it's not really good for me because it actually turns into sugar in the body. Through looking through things, I've also come to realize that, as far as a society, we kind of foster the whole high fat, high sugar diet, the high carbs and everything else. And it's hard. It's hard because everything good, comes in a bun, basically. And you got it, we're trained that after dinner you're to have dessert, which is not really necessary. What I'm doing right now to kill my Sugar Jones is I'm basically, I have begun to just sample a couple of pieces of like, you know, like maybe a few grapes or something like that. Just because, you know, you never really miss something until you find out you're not supposed to have it. I don't know, there's millions of people that suffer with this, and you know, and the more I read, you know, the more I'm trying to do the right thing, because I'm starting to find out that, you know, I could lose my eyesight, which I'm a very visual person between websites, doing these little YouTube things, my photography. I'm a very visual person, so losing my sight would be just hell for me. You can lose limbs, you know, I'm not trying to go through, you know, my older years looking like a pirate. Regrettably, I have a great aunt. She lost both of her legs before she passed on due to diabetes. It's something that you have to always be aware of, you know. I'm going to give you, before I sign off, I'm going to give you a little suggestion, especially if you have, you know, as much as I hate the Wii, you know, I'm going to say, if anything that's going to get you to exercise, whether it's just taking a walk for a half an hour or going through the mall and just doing circuits around the mall, as well as going into stores, and stuff like that, it kind of helps. Basically, you have to start someplace. I'm not saying go to the gym, get a personal trainer, and do 2 hours of intense aerobics. You have to start someplace. Hopefully, I'll get up to that level. But the reality is, if you weren't the type that exercised or went to the gym every day, it's going to be hard to just go ahead, stop what you're doing, and then take that lifestyle. So I want to say, start off, you know, exercise is very important. Start off small. Right now what I do is, if you come by the site, you know we love video games in my house. And me and my sons, we take the fighting video games and we actually battle for push-ups. I mean, it really helps. Anything that helps, you know. Get the Kinect when it comes out. I don't support the Wii, but get the Kinect. If you have a PlayStation 3, get the PlayStation 3 Move or whatever it's called. You have to start someplace and you have to make it fun, because it's like with all things. Once it becomes a job or something that you have to do, you really don't want to do it. All right? I'm going to pick up on some more of these segments. I'm going to do some more research. As you see, we've got the reviews, we've got the UFO files, but this is kind of important because this is what I'm going through. Right now, I mean, again, to bring it to a personal level, I'm finding I'm starting to suffer from headaches, and I'm starting to, from my research, attribute that to the whole high sugar thing. So hopefully that will go away soon. On the plus note, I did some research, and one of my favorite roots, ginseng, is supposed to help, and from what I understand, it really doesn't interfere, or there's no real dangerous side effects. And again, it's a natural remedy. I'm a firm believer in, you know, most medicines are derived from what the village doctors or witch doctors or medicine men use to help alleviate the ailments that the people within their tribe suffered. So, listen, thanks for tuning in. It's the Ghetto Logic Show. I'm keeping it short and brief, but I'm going to bring more information to the table. As always, thank you very much, and look out for everything we do on the Ghetto Logic Show. You know, we're having a lot of fun here. This segment is just kind of all about, you know, the reality of an ailment that affects millions of people. Again, Ghetto Logic Show. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. You sons of bitches! Peace.